Hey, welcome everyone. It's Donna with Simply Living Wellness. It's Thursday at noon. Here I'm coming live for Q&A Thursdays. We have one question that came in today. What is neurotoxicity? Or this week it came in. I'm wearing my new Metallica shirt. Wanted to show off. And really this is just to draw attention about the heavy metals that are in our bodies, neurotoxicity, and that is the question that came in today. What is neurotoxicity? So it's pesticides, it's other environmental toxins, chemicals, it's also mold and parasites and bacteria, fungi, which is mold is a fungi. It's not the parasites and the mold themselves that are toxic, it's their byproducts, which are mycotoxins, and that is highly toxic to the body. It's not like it's going to kill us in one fell swoop, but over time it builds up and it causes these chronic issues, and that is what neurotoxicity is. So these neurotoxins, they're called neurotoxins because they damage the nervous system, the neurological system in the body, as well as the endocrine system, causing all kinds of hormonal imbalances, which leads to all kinds of health issues. And when that goes on for a long time, decades, causes all kinds of long-term health issues that are related to hormonal imbalances, like thyroid issues, Hashimoto's, like infertility, and then things like insomnia and depression and mood swings and weight gain and weight loss resistance, all because of insulin imbalances and estrogen and progesterone and testosterone and cortisol imbalances. So those are some of the big ones, and as well as these neurological issues. Dementia and Alzheimer's is on the rise. It has been for a long time, and we are now seeing it in much younger people. It's no longer the old person's disease. Young people are getting dementia, even teenagers. So back to the babies. These babies are born today with these plastics already in them, and mercury. The mercury primarily is coming from the use of Thermosol in vaccines, as well as a lot of other products, like contact lens solution had Thermosol in it for many years, until about the 90s. So now babies aren't using contacts, but babies are being born with mercury because it passes in utero from the mother. And the studies have shown that the amount of mercury in a newborn is directly correlated to the amount of silver fillings that the mother has. So silver fillings is a huge source of mercury toxicity, and it's been, labeled as not a health issue for decades. Finally, after a lot of fighting, organizations have been fighting this cause. It's now banned in Europe, silver fillings, and hopefully that'll follow in the U.S. because they have measured the vapor coming off of our fillings that are silver, because they're 50% mercury. And they've measured the vapor coming off that gets absorbed into the brain, and then it turns into an organic matter of mercury. And what happens and why it's called neurotoxicity is because these neurotoxins get stored in the cells, and they like to get stored in the fat cells, which is one reason why stubborn extra weight is hard to get rid of, because when the body releases the extra weight, those neurotoxins get circulated into the body and you feel bad. And so it's a natural survival mechanism of the body. I'm going through a detox, and there have been times I feel really bad because I was detoxing too quickly I had to back off. In fact, right now I'm on a little break from my binders because I was getting extremely bloated. I'm right now in the heavy metal detox phase. I did parasites, mold, candida prior. Now I'm in the environmental toxin and heavy metal phase, hence my Metallica shirt. And so you can have this Herx response that, and I was just extremely bloated the last few days. So I backed off, took a break. I'm doing a lot of detox protocols like infrared sauna blankets, sweating. We sweat these heavy metals out. If you're doing any kind of, if you sweat at all, you've got to shower right away after, because it'll just get absorbed back into the skin, the heavy metals and neurotoxins. And I'm doing enemas, coffee enemas. I'm doing ionic foot baths. I'm going to post about my ionic foot bath because the color of this water, I've never seen it so black coming out of my feet. So that's another way to get them out of the body. So I took this break. I'm going to go back on the binders tomorrow again. I'm going to start slow, build up again. And so what is neurotoxicity? It's these neurotoxins, including heavy metals, getting into the cells. It causes cellular inflammation. The membrane of the cell becomes inflamed. And when that's inflamed, the receptors on the hormonal receptors on the cell membrane do not work properly. They can't talk to the hormones properly. Hormones can't do their job. The endocrine system, pituitary gland, and the hypothalamus cannot do its job. And so the hormones get all out of whack. The nutrients can't get into the cells because the cell membranes are inflamed. And so the good can't get in, and the neurotoxins that are stuck in the cells can't get out of the cell membrane. So it's all this vicious cycle causing all kinds of problems. So if you have typical health issues like insomnia, thinning hair, depression, anxiety, thyroid problems, high cortisol, weight gain that you can't get rid of no matter what you seem to do, so many things. Let me see. Indecisiveness, sound sensitivity, light sensitivity, and what else? I don't know. There's a lot. Arthritis, joint pain, stiffness, things like that. So there's just, the list goes on and on and on. If you have these and you've been dealing with these for a long time, and your doctor doesn't seem to have any solutions for you, maybe putting you on meds is their only solution, then consider neurotoxicity. I have a free test. Just leave me a comment. I'll send you the direct link, or you can go to onlinetoxicityquiz.com, and it's just a quick test. It'll give you an indicator if maybe you're suffering from neurotoxicity. The real juice comes after the test. I'm going to email you the results, and I'm going to give you a link to a webinar that Dr. Pompa has done, and there's another one coming very soon by the doctor I'm working with in Austin, Dr. Tori Thompson, and you can watch the webinar and get a lot more information, including the science behind all this. They understand it a lot better than I do, and then you can decide if this is maybe something you want to explore, doing a detox like I'm doing or not. So I encourage you to take the quiz. Along with that quiz, I send my 12-page report, which is the 200 plus lesser known sources of these neurotoxins in things that you wouldn't even realize that you're consuming or using on your body every day, or breathing or drinking or eating. It's these sources of many of these neurotoxins. I send that free report as well. And any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. Let me just take a quick check here. And I will be back next Thursday at the same time, noon Central, on Thursdays, noon Central Pacific, or 3 p.m. Eastern. Take care, you all. So nice for those that have stopped by.